Bears-Lions, they're going to kick it off at 12:30 Eastern, 10.5 is the line for the Lions. They're 10-1, Bears 4-7.
Yeah. Man, tough. I mean, the Lions, they look like the best team in the NFL at the moment. You know, they're dominant on offense. Their defense is really good. They found that massive improvement in the pass rush with Zadarius Smith coming in to offset what they lost with Aiden Hutchinson. And then that's going up against the Bears, who have sort of ticked in the right direction, definitely turned things around since making a change at offense coordinator, and yet have yet to be rewarded for it because they faced teams 2 and 3 in the NFC North who have both snuck out wins against them.
Yeah, let me try to take the same tact as we did in the Chiefs game. How can the Bears pull this off? And this isn't being anti-Lions here. I know Lions fans are paying the bills here, Sam. They're paying the bills this year. They're watching more.
They're propping up the NFL.
They're watching more of our videos than anyone else.
This whole enterprise would just fall over.
We love I love. There's no better team that I love more than the Lions. The way they're built, the way they play, everything. But again, from like this underdog perspective, how can the Bears pull off this upset against the Lions? You hinted at it a little bit on Monday. You know, if Lions aggressive fourth down decisions, if you can make a stop, right? If you can make a key stop here and there. Honestly, the Colts making one of those stops the other day kept them within 18.
Yeah,
basically.
It gave them
right?
life for a bit.
It did give them a little bit of life. The Bears are going to have to make a couple of those stops. And then Caleb Williams, the way he's playing, 5 big-time throws on Sunday in special, tight window, outside of structure, combination of all those. Caleb Williams making some special plays like Jordan Love did on Thanksgiving last year against the Lions. Like, that would be the Bears' only shot here. Yeah,
I mean, I think Chicago's offense has the ability to go toe-to-toe with Detroit's defense and actually have parity on that side of the ball. Like, I think Caleb Williams, particularly if he's able to back up the performance he had last week, like, they are able to make plays against that Lions defense, which is good, not great, I would say. They are, however, a very good bend but do not break defense. These are actually both these two teams. They have Detroit is number 1 and Chicago is number 6 in terms of touchdown drives rate allowed. Why can't I say that as a sensible sequence of words? Neither one of these defenses gives up touchdowns at a high rate, is what I'm saying. So they're both very good kind of bend but don't break type of defenses. But I do think that Caleb Williams is able to make enough big plays for that side of the ball to have parity. The question becomes, how do you stop this Lions offense, which has just been like unstoppable, like utterly ridiculous. Like, the passing game is amazing. They got weapons everywhere. They got speed everywhere. You know, Jared Goff gets into these zones where he doesn't make an incompletion. It's like, I don't know. And they're one of the 3 teams that have the ability to do that. Let's lean on them until they break. And in the fourth quarter, we'll just establish our will and run the ball down their throat. So that part is insane. And that's where I think you go back to the only way at the moment on current evidence. There are 2 ways, potentially. Number 1, Jared Goff throws 5 interceptions, and you simply get a bunch of turnovers, break your way, and you steal a whole bunch of drives that you shouldn't have. The other way is the Lions will give you opportunities to get beat, but show up in a few high-leverage plays and swing things back in your direction. Like, the way they play the game with that fourth down aggressiveness, with, you know, those types of things, every single game they are going to give the opposition an opportunity where if they execute really well in a small handful of high leverage plays, they can disproportionately swing the game back in their favor. So even if they get wrecked, you know, as long as they're not giving up the touchdown, if they're able to get them to fourth down, you can steal a drive here or there.
Yeah, the one other point I would add is maybe Detroit's pass protection it's been like upper middle of the pack this year. They have a great offensive line, but they're a little better in the run game than they are pass protection. If you get the strip sack, to me it comes down to, does Goff take care of the ball? I just think the Lions have, first off, I'm always concerned about the Bears' run defense since losing Andrew Billings. That's the Lions' strength. I think they'll get that 1-2 punch. David Montgomery's got a shoulder. It sounds like he's probably going to play. Even if he doesn't, I mean, you give a few more carries to Jahmyr Gibbs. Always a big play waiting to happen. And so tough to stop. Jameson Williams, I got Sam Laporta's receiving projection. He's going to get his for me. So you know that's going to happen. Mm-hmm. They have the great Tim Patrick. It's too much to stop for Detroit. I can't wait to see Caleb Williams' development. I mean, we're in this stage where we like to talk about player development a lot. and you have Anthony Richardson and Drake May and Will Levis, and these guys haven't won a ton of games over the last few weeks, but they're all playing better. And you could put Caleb Williams into that bucket as well. And now his season is essentially struggled, played well, struggled, played well again. It happens to coincide with the offensive coordinator change. Can he put together some level of consistency here? Because it's just been ebbs and flows of good and bad in Caleb Williams' season.
Yeah, because it happened, it coincided with the move at offense coordinator. It's easy to say, well, they got rid of Shane Waldron. Suddenly, Caleb Williams looks better. Everything's going great. It's all trajectory's going in the right direction. We did, however, see him take steps forward under Shane Waldron, and then it all collapsed again. So it could simply be the variance of a young quarterback who plays the game in an unusual high volatility type of style. And actually, in any given week, the wheels might fall off again, and Caleb Williams goes back to being non-functional. So it's tough to parse that, given the sample size issues, but it does feel different. The way he's played the last couple of weeks, it's been much more coherent, logically within structure, and understanding when to bail and get out of there and use his athleticism and make plays, like tapping into his natural playmaking ability. So I at least think it's been a real tangible cause and effect thing, but you definitely can't overlook the possibility that it's just been variance.
And last week, hung tough against the Vikings defense. That's number 1 in EPA per play. The Lions are 3rd, man. And this is playing well since losing Aiden Hutchinson, moving Zadarius Smith around. We mentioned that last week. So there'll be some pressure up front. It's a fun matchup. I think 10.5 is a lot. The Lions have established themselves as a team, though, that they can lean on you and win in all these different ways. And they win these double-digit – they cover these double-digit spreads because they play like a juggernaut. They play like a powerhouse every single week, and they haven't really let up a ton this season.
Yeah, I mean, they are a team that can destroy teams, not just beat them. I mean, they're the team that's putting up, last time this happened was the 07 Patriots type of team who also did that, right? Not only did the Patriots in 07 beat teams, they stomped them, and they kept stomping them even when it's like, dude, the Simpsons meme, right? He's already dead. Like, stop playing Tom Brady this deep into the game. Why are you scoring another touchdown? Just pack it in. You've already won. The Lions are the type of team that's doing that this year. So as big as the line is, I think they're definitely capable of covering it. I do, however, think that the Bears might cover this one and keep it within 10.5.
All right. Yeah, I'm kind of with you that the Bears keep it close, but I know our audience.
Yeah,
Lions, baby.
Yeah.
We're taking the Lions. Harry's also going to take the Lions to cover the 10.5 here.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end of our video.
For more great content, click here to subscribe and here to watch another video. We'll see you again soon.